Good morning, people. What's going on? And a happy Tuesday to you. So I want to talk a little bit about motivation in recovery and mental well-being, because some people think that you take the substance out of your body and that's it, you'll automatically be fixed, but it's far from the truth. I'm Sam, by the way, recovering alcoholic, nearly 11 months sober now, and I've had some ups and downs in this journey. More highs than lows, I must say, but I've tried recovery a fair few times. I've done it where I've got the substance out of my body, I've joined the gym or something, been really hectic and thought that would fix me, and then all of a sudden something bad happens, I hit a brick wall, I can't cope with it, and I pick up a drink to deal with my problems. I've tried working flat out, earning loads of money, thinking that will solve it, that'll keep my mind busy. Hit a brick wall, I stumble, pick up a drink again. I've been to prison where I've been taken away from the substance and made to quit it, shall we say. I've come out, I've done okay, but then again something bad happens. I get around people who like to party, like to drink, and I fall back into that slope again. So yeah, I've relapsed 7 times. No, 6 times I think. This is my 7th time in recovery, and I'm nearly 11 months now. The longest I ever did before this was 3.5 months. Also got put on an alcohol tag from the courts. I did well after that again, but the problem was I never did no work on this here. This time I went into rehab, I got proper help, dug up the reasons why I kept drinking every single time. I had to go right back to the beginning, right back to my childhood, and bring up all the trauma, bring up all the moments where I noticed where I would start drinking. Why did I start drinking then? And you have to realise in your own head, like, what makes you pick up that drink in the first time. And as everybody knows who is an addict, as soon as you have the one, that's it, game over. We can't stop, because that's just what the chemical does to our brain, and we react differently. So how did I stop going out with everybody? How did I close off everybody? Rehab, to be fair with you. If it wasn't for rehab, that's what changed my life. Then I moved out of my hometown. I moved down to Weston-super-Mare, met some really, really good people, and I got involved in a fellowship down there. I did CA, and down there it was amazing for me. I got stuck in, and I did all the work that I was meant to do and stuff. But 9 months later, I moved back to my hometown, and that hit me a little bit. Obviously, old surroundings, a lot of people I know around here, having to lock everybody off and just be with my family and my children. And that's the main thing. You've got to be so happy with just you, your partner, your kids, because it's special moments and we won't get those moments back. I've lost so many years just drunk, or woke up with a hangover and I can't be bothered to do anything with the kids. Just take them to the park, a simple place now. I've just took my lad to school, which I try to do every single morning to make up on lost time that I missed out on. And that's the thing, I'm not worried financially anymore. I don't run around trying to worry about money, because I've got everything I need. Do you know what I mean? As long as my kids are fed, as long as I'm fed, then I'm happy. And this is what I'm coming on to next, is I've dropped out of the fellowship. So I haven't been to a fellowship now for 4 months. Funnily enough, this is crazy, because this is the last fellowship I went to. It was inside this building here, and it was in AA. So around my hometown, I just couldn't get into the vibe properly with it. Everybody, when I moved away from Worcester, everybody in Weston was in the fellowships and stuff. So it just felt that was the right thing to do down there, to get involved with everyone else. That was the way I met people, and everyone was so kind. But since I come back home, I've realised that my heart wasn't really in it, and I needed to take my own path, you know. I had to take my own path. And at first I was asking myself questions. I was saying, it's because I've stepped out of the fellowships. This is the reason, because that's sort of what you get drilled into your head when you're in the fellowships. If you step out of it, then you're going to fail, you're not going to make it, and all that sort of stuff, which is one thing I don't agree on with the fellowships, because I'm proof, my mum's proof. My mum's nearly 25 years sober. She's never been to a fellowship in her life, so you can do it without them. So I stepped out of the fellowships, and I'm not going to lie, around the 12-month mark, my mental health was getting really bad. I went to a fellowship and to that one there, and it didn't help me, and I was like, yeah, it's just not that, I've got to do something different. So it was about working out why I was getting. This was a moment, by the way, where back in the day I would have picked up a substance because I couldn't handle what was going on in this head, this washing machine head. I couldn't figure it out. But what I wasn't doing, I wasn't eating at all. I was eating probably once a day, and when I did eat, it was junk food. I wasn't getting enough exercise, and my sleep was a little bit all over the place. So what I realised 3 weeks ago was that I went to see a doctor, and I mentioned to him about my eating, because I was worried. I've put a lot of weight on since I was drinking and that, obviously. I put a lot of weight on, and I thought if I stop eating, I'm going to lose the weight, but it wouldn't go away. And I kept feeling bloated, kept feeling constipated, and I couldn't understand it. I thought my guts knackered because I had pancreatitis when I was younger. Not when I was younger, I had pancreatitis back in 2025, so I thought my digestive system was knackered. But what she explained to me, obviously if you don't eat, it does the opposite effect, but I won't bore you with all that. So what I started doing now is eating healthy consistently. Just good meals. I eat salad every day, I eat loads of veg, just a little bit of carbs to lose this weight, and I do exercises every single morning, doing stretches to help my posture and stuff, and I make sure I get the right amount of sleep, at least 7.5 hours a day, a night. And this is so important. Honestly, people underestimate it. It might sound like cliche. Diet, exercise, and sleep. One of the biggest things for your mental health. Check it out. Check what you're eating. Check what your intake is. Check what calories you're burning. Check how much exercise you're doing a day. Believe me, I make sure I push between 8 and 12,000 steps a day now, and I make sure that I do stuff that I'm proud of with my kids, with my family, with my partner. It's huge, and I'm only putting this on here for so many people who may be stuck in that block right now, stuck at home, struggling, thinking you're gonna lose it, you're gonna break, and you're gonna end up picking up a drink, because that was me. I was thinking it. I had the thoughts coming through my head, and then I started questioning, do I need to be in a fellowship for the rest of my life? And I didn't really want that, to be honest with you. I don't want to be stuck in a fellowship for the rest of my life. Thankfully for me, I fought through it, and I battled through them demons. And what is huge for me and what is working for me is this diet, the sleep, exercise, stretches. Even if you just do a few half-hour worth of stretches and a bit of exercises in the morning. Maybe it's not your health, maybe it's not your weight that concerns you. Check your posture and stuff. Waking up feeling stiff, it's huge. And I know it sounds like cliche, but believe me, give it a shot, because it has helped me wonders. And my mental health, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing right now. I'm on top of the world, and I've managed to step away from the fellowships, which I didn't want to be stuck in a fellowship with people calling themselves addicts all the time. Now, don't think that I'm running them down, because I did them for 9 months, and I was iffy and butty with them, but that works for so many people. So if you haven't given that a shot, then give it a shot, because that might be for you. Everyone has their own journey, and I've managed to get through this, and we have these battles in our life. We have these battles where we're going to keep getting this. It's not all sunshine and rainbows on this journey. Let me tell you, it's not all sunshine and rainbows on this journey. It's difficult. Our mind works different. It's absolutely chaotic in this mind of mine. And sometimes you think the easier way would be to drink and yet solve everything, or a drug. But it doesn't do that. When you wake up in the morning, those problems are still there, and you're battling your same demons that you went to sleep with. So, like I said, exercise, diet, sleep, try it out. Peace out, people. Have a good day. Rise up, recover, and inspire. Blessed.